Welcome to Mindful Movement. Today is Mindful Movement Day 2. Mindful movement for when you can't get out of bed. I actually used this workout to help me get out of bed this morning. That's just how it happened to work for me. It doesn't mean it's gonna energize you and give you all this stuff, but our goal is to improve your circulation, get some muscle activation, and no equipment's required, but you always can use some equipment. What I used when I really couldn't get up off of the couch was a water bottle. So I'm gonna use a water bottle today. It's gonna be a little bit of gentle full body. All you have to do is lay on your back and then on your side. So this can be done on the couch, on your bed. I'm gonna just do it on the floor. Currently out of power where I'm at, so the lighting's not amazing, but I'm all about keeping it authentic for you all. So let's get started and build some stability laying down. I'm gonna start on my back. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting cozy. You can do it on the floor, couch, bed, wherever you'd like to do it. Got my water bottle as my weight. It's actually not very full because I'm a hydrated girly, but this will work if you don't have weights nearby. So, first thing we're gonna do, so say you are kind of stuck in bed, whether it's a high pain day or a high fatigue day, we need to get your circulation going. So first thing we're gonna start with is a couple of those nice deep breaths through the lower belly. So let's do about 3 of those to get started. What we're doing is a couple seconds in, a couple seconds out. Hands on your lower belly can be helpful. We really want to breathe down into the belly where that comes up. You know, trying not to do too much of a chest breath. The more we can breathe down, activates your diaphragm. Ooh, this is a good one. If you're having trouble getting this type of breath, try to yawn or imagine you're yawning. Yawning sort of forces you to take that sort of diaphragmatic breath and can help like regulate the nervous system. So first thing we're gonna do, make sure you're in a cozy position. I'm gonna start bending my wrists and we're gonna do some squeezes. So we're probably gonna do about 30 of these. And you can go super gentle or you can really squeeze. Just please don't dislocate your fingers. My body this morning when I was doing this workout really felt like it needed some deep pressure to help improve that circulation. So you can go a little bit firmer of a grip if you need to. And you're just gonna feel finger muscles and you're gonna feel forearm muscles working and activating. Let's do about 5 more. Oh, my fingers are getting sore. All right, we're gonna spread your fingers and we're gonna do wrist. So for today's workout, I want you working only in the middle of the range. So say if my full range is all the way back here, I'm going to there. My range is here, I'm going to there. We're using like 30 to 40% of your range. All right, and we're gonna flip up and down, flip, down. Elbows can be supported on the ground. And we're gonna come all the way up. So want to make sure you are not totally locked out. If your elbows hyperextend, then bend them a little. We're gonna come down, elbows or palms facing each other. You're gonna come up, palms facing out. We're doing a sort of chest press Don't forget to breathe. Whew. I am very sleepy today. We had that big storm hit last night. Didn't get a lot of sleep. And feeling those muscles working even when we're not loading the weights. And take a break. All right, arms are gonna find a cozy position. We're gonna go to your leg. I'm gonna adjust the camera. Your legs now. Scoot up. All right, so we're going to your legs. One leg straight, one knee bent. Take a couple of those deep breaths in this position. All right, we're going to squeeze the quad muscle. So the muscle on the top of the knee, we're just going to squeeze it and pull up. What happens when you squeeze it, a lot of people do this. That's not what we're doing. We're just lightly squeezing this muscle, pulling the kneecap up, pull your toes up, legs stay straight, lift to the height of the bent knee, and down. I'm gonna have so much fur all over me when I get up. All right, we're gonna do 5. Breathe in, you're gonna feel it all throughout this quad muscle. A little hip flexors, okay, but don't forget to breathe. And we're not totally flattening your pelvis or your low back, but I want a little engagement here. That's where the breathing can help activate all the core muscles without you overly thinking about clenching. So we're gonna try the other side. So one knee bent, one straight. You're gonna squeeze that quad. Breathe in, blow out, and lift. So I do feel some core work happening here. If you still feel it mostly in your hip flexors, just keep focusing on the cueing and it should get better over time. And one more. Alrighty. Both knees, we're going to go side to side. We are using a very, very small portion of our mobility here. Little itty bitty twists. We are not going anywhere close to the floor unless you feel like your body needs that. So there's a little tiny rotation in your spine, a little bit of rotation in your legs. Everything we're doing today is considered like active range of motion, where you are going through full range of motion, but you're going through a range of motion by yourself by activating your muscles. We're doing kind of a controlled active range of motion where we're not doing the whole range. I love this one for low back. Okay, that was so yawning. If you yawn, that's good. It's a good regulating breath. All right, so because I'm on the floor, this will be easier. What I did when I was on the couch, so I'm going to show you how to do that, is you're just going to push through your heels, push away from the ground, and then come back down. That's it. We're doing like an extremely mini bridge. I'm not really tilting my pelvis like this. It's more of neutral spine. You can even lift your toes up, push through your heels. That's it. And you're just going to feel little booty activation. Breathe in and push your heels into the ground and relax. We're going to do 2 more of those. Breathe in, push. Even if you don't have any lift happening right now, that's okay, as long as you're focusing on pushing through your feet. Push your feet so hard into the ground that your hips come up. All right, we're gonna do a little arms open. I actually love having one of these pillows so that I'm not using too much range of motion. If you have tender shoulders, you do not have to be in that position. You can do hands on your belly. We're gonna do 3 deep breaths here, and then we're gonna go to your side. And one more. Sorry for making y'all also yawn. We're gonna go to your side. Whichever side is cozy, get in a cozy position. Hopefully this will not, there we go. All right, first thing we are gonna do, arm up. Just kind of let it hang here. We're gonna do 5 more of these squeezes. It's kind of cut off of the camera. There we go. Alrighty. And come back down. Elbow stays tight to your body. If you need to put a pillow here to make sure your elbow stays down, do that. We're gonna come up and down. We're gonna work your rotator cuff. We're going it not extremely slow. We're not going extremely fast either. We're not doing any of that. But like a second up, second down, second or two. You'll start feeling some muscle tiredness in your shoulder and kind of like the back and like down your arm. Where a lot of people go wrong is you have so much range of motion, you come way back here, or your elbow comes off your side. So elbow stays in, very minimal range of motion, not the whole thing. All right, my arm is on fire. Okay, and we're gonna take a break. If you're feeling really crazy and you have a weight, a couple pounds, a can of soup, a water bottle, just what I'm gonna use, we're gonna use that as a weight. So elbow stays in, and we're gonna do about between 8 and 12. So once you start losing form, or if it causes any discomfort, well, it's not gonna be comfortable, but any pain, then take a break. It's amazing how much just a water bottle makes a difference. All right, let's put the water bottle away. Next arm stays at your side. We are going to move your arm parallel to the ground, only up to shoulder height. We are not going all the way up here. We're gonna stop right here at that 90 degrees flexion and back to your side, back to your side. Make sure you're staying parallel to the ground. Keep breathing. If this is new for you, you can do 5, between 5 and 10. I'm gonna do 8 because I already did these. Oof. All right, my shoulder's so tired. So however you want to do it, you can do, you know, a set of these and a set of these, or 2 and 2. I'm just gonna rest about 20 to 30 seconds, and we're gonna do one more set of this exercise. If you need longer rest break, you can also always alternate, just kind of for any workout, in the upper body and then lower body. So then while you're doing the lower body workout, your upper body is resting. So let's do one more of these. I'm gonna do 8. Seven and 8. Whew. Okay. We are almost there, and then we'll do the other side. So hips need to be rolled way, way, way forward. I'm using my hip to my hand to show you. Once you get there, you can come forward. Knees gently bent. We're not all the way up here. We're not all the way down here. Maybe about 45 degrees. Rolling those hips forward, and top knee comes up and down. So honestly, like with my hip range of motion, it's just as high as I'm going. If my hips don't stay forward, I can come way here. So that's where it's like super important to make sure your hips are in the right position, or we're not going to get the right muscle group activated. Barely lift off the ground, come back down, keep your feet stacked. If you're doing it right, you will feel it right here in the side of your hip. If you're feeling a lot of popping and clicking, you can adjust the level of flexion. Maybe up a little bit more if you need that. Now we're doing about 10. Whew. So if you're really dealing with like a lot of fatigue, it makes sense to just do, starting with 5 reps of everything instead of doing 10. All right, I'm gonna do one more set. You can choose to do one more set or give yourself a break. We're gonna do between 5 and 10. Okay, and I'm just gonna stretch that out a little bit. Okay. Next, we're gonna flip to your other side and then just do the same things. So slowly rotate. I'm gonna flip all the way around. Let's start with the lower body just to be like super crazy. So knee up and down, hips stay rolled forward. Working this whole side of the hip. You can do between 5 and 10 as you're comfortable. Keep breathing. And a little break. We're gonna go to water bottle or no water bottle, elbow at your side, and external rotation of your shoulder. You've got between 5 and 10 of these as well. Controlled, but a little bit of speed. And a little burner, arms straight. Oh, my table's in the way. Okay, here we go. You can do this with or without a weight, but like no more than a pound. Alrighty, back to the legs, between 5 and 10. External rotation. And a little break. And then we've got one more set of side lying flexion if you have it in you. If not, then focus on a couple more of those deep breaths. Here we go. Last one. Alrighty. Whew, that was good. Got some circulation going, all stuff laying down. Whether you are just having low tolerance to standing or maybe more of a fatigue day, you can always do one set. You can always just do 5 reps or up to 5 reps, depending on how you're feeling. But any movement is good movement. And even on some of these bad, there are bad days that you actually need to rest, but there are days where you can still rest and still add something small. So that is mindful movement day 2. I'm going to slowly get up because I get a really bad headache when I'm doing exercise laying down. But I will see you all tomorrow for mindful movement day 3. Thank you for joining, and I will see you then.